This is my fifth video on mathematical backgrounds for simplex method. In my first video, I have discussed about matrices, determinant and linear equation. In the second video, I have talked about vectors and hyperplane. And in the third and fourth video, I have talked about convex set. And in fourth, I have explained some of the more properties based on the convex set, such as intersection of the convex set is convex, hyperplane is a convex set, and feasible region is also a convex set. And so the polyhedron is a convex set. And now in this video, again I'm going to extend the concept of convex set, line joining of 2 points to convex linear combination. Let us recall what is convex set. A set S is said to be a convex set if for any 2 point x1 and x2 belonging to the set S, their line joining should belong to the set S for the lambda lying between 0 and 1. Now this last condition I can also rewrite it as lambda 1 times x1 plus lambda 2 times x2 belonging to the set S such that lambda 1 plus lambda 2 is equal to 1 and each of lambda I is greater than or equal to 0. So this condition immediately follows from the previous case. As you can see that lambda 2 is nothing but it is 1 minus lambda 1 only. So simply substituting lambda 2 is equal to 1 minus lambda 1, this and this expression, they both are same. So we can say that this is also a line joining. And here I may consider lambda 1 and lambda 2 as scalars, both are non-negative and their total sum is equal to 1. Now let us define the convex linear combination. For convex linear combination, consider the n number of points x1, x2 up till xn belonging to the set S. Then CLC, convex linear combination of these endpoints is lambda 1 x1 plus up till lambda n xn. Just like this convex linear combination of 2 points. So whenever we take the convex linear combination of 2 points, this is we are talking about convex set. And if we generalize this convex linear combination to endpoint, then we can say that it is convex linear combination of endpoint. And here again lambda i's are greater than or equal to 0. And the total sum is equal to 1. And let x star be the point that is generated from this linear combination. So we take lambda n xn, but the point generated on a linear combination where we have a restriction that lambda I are greater than or equal to 0. Summation of these lambda I is equal to 1, I varying from 1 to n. So this point always belong to the same set. Now let us understand the line joining of 2 point or the convex linear combination of 2 point and the convex linear combination of n point. Now you can see that in this figure, if I take these two red dot as the point capital x1 and x2 and I want to find the line joining. So the line joining will give me only those points which lie on the blue line that is now shown by the dotted line. So this only shows all the point x star which lies on the line segment. It doesn't depict all the point of the tetrahedron. Whereas if I now look at the corner point of the tetrahedron A, B, C, D, and now if I take the linear combination of these 4 points by putting lambda I equal to 1, the summation of the lambda I equal to 1 and lambda is greater than or equal to 0, I can write all x star which are in the tetrahedron inside or on the boundary or on the edges of the tetrahedron. So this is the benefit of the convex linear combination that depict all the point which we cannot find it from the convex set definition. Now let us talk about vertex or extreme point. A point capital X which cannot be written as a CLC of two distinct points is called a vertex or extreme point or corner point. Say for example, I consider a triangle here and here there are 3 corner points. You can see that this is capital X1, X2 and X3. So this means these points, say for example, I consider this line segment at this moment. So in this line segment, if I take the linear line joining of these two line segment, lambda 2 x3, and this will give me some new point x star which lie on this line segment. Now if I consider that lambda 1 is equal to 0, then automatically lambda 2 has to be equal to 1 because the sum of the scalar must be equal to 1. So here x star is x3 only. Now this is the corner point, x star is x3 only. And in this case, it is not a distinct linear combination of 2 points. In this case, it is only 1 point. So this would be acting as a corner point. Suppose now I consider some point in between here or any point here on the right side or maybe here on this side. So to get this midpoint, I definitely require half of x1 plus half of x2, and here these scalars are not equal, any of these scalar is not equal to 0. So this will give me the CLC of two distinct point. So any corner point cannot be written in this such combination. So this is the only possibility for writing the corner point, that sum of the scalars are equal to 0, and hence we call this as extreme point or the corner point or vertex. So vertex is for single vertex, and if we are talking about more than one vertex, we may call this as vertices. Let us consider this problem, and in this problem I want to find all the extreme point of the set and represent the point 2, 3 as the convex linear combination of the extreme point of S. So let's understand it mathematically, how to solve this question mathematically. If we have already seen this geometrically, how we can write the whole point in the tetrahedron in terms of the corner point. So here this 2, 3 is a point in between the region. So let me first draw the set S so that we can see what is the region. In this case, the question contains only two variables, so let me to draw it as x1, x2. The first constraint is x1 plus 2x2 greater than or equal to minus 2. So this becomes x1 plus 2x2 greater than or equal to minus 2. Now the region is greater than, so this is the upward region. The second constraint is minus x1 plus x2 less than or equal to 4. So this means we have somewhere over here the point 0, 4 and another point is minus 4, 0. So join these two lines, so I get this region, and the constraint says less than, so this is the region. And the third constraint says that x1 is less than or equal to 4. So there is a line that passes through this one, and this point is 4, 0, and the region is less than, so this is the region. Now you can see that the common region between this one is this triangle that we can see, that is the common region. And from the intersection of these lines we can find the corner point. So the first point here we get it as 4, 8. This point is 4, minus 3, minus 10 by 3 and 2 by 3. So this is simply just putting the intersection of these two, I get this point. From the intersection of these two I get this point, and from the intersection of first and third I get this point. Now as I got the corner point, question asks to write 2, 3 as convex linear combination of the extreme point. So we know the corner point or the extreme point. So now I need to write 2, 3 as some lambda times the first corner point. So you can choose any of the corner point as the first corner point. So let us take this one, plus lambda 2 times the second corner point. So for example I am taking 4, 8 plus lambda 3 times 4, minus 3, and sum of these lambda I must be equal to 1, and each of the lambda I is greater than or equal to 0. So now for certain values of lambda I, this linear combination is possible. So the question is, we need to find what is lambda I exactly. So this is what I am saying, that we can find it mathematically, the value for lambda I, and we can also see that this point 2, 3 is somewhere lying in the geometry, and we can write this 2, 3 point as a linear combination of these corner points. So let's see this. To find this point I need to, now let's solve this set of equations. So this is 10 by 3 lambda 1. So I'm just doing coordinate wise sum. So this will become 4 lambda 2 plus 4 lambda 3. So this is the first point in the coordinate system, and then if I take the second point, so this I will get 2 by 3 times lambda 1 plus 8 lambda 2 minus 3 lambda 3. This is equal to 2, 3. So I get these two equation. Equating these 2 points, I'll get minus 10 by 3 lambda 1 plus 4 lambda 2 plus 4 lambda 3 is equal to 2. Then I have 2 by 3 lambda 1 plus 8 lambda 2 minus 3 lambda 3 equal to 3. And there is one more equation that we know, that sum of these lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, this is equal to 1. Now from here it is very clear that there are 3 equations and 3 unknowns, and we can find a unique solution for these lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3. And hence it is possible to write 2, 3 as a convex linear combination of these points.